Instagrammers online, those who are getting aligned and those who are already aligned with their highest and best. I hope everyone is holding up well while we hold our heads in stillness on wellness within our crown during the coronavirus. What's interesting about these unprecedented times is that we actually chose to be incarnated during this time a long time ago. So I hope you're staying centered in gratitude, which lifts your mood and your altitude. More on that later. So let me catch you up. 2019 was the worst year ever. However, my powers of manifestation upped a notch, which gives me supporting evidence that these metaphysical processes that I've been learning and talking about and posting about, they can actually be replicated. Hence my reintroduction to bring others to a higher and happier place. Speaking of place, I got a new spot. Literally a bigger and better, higher spot. And I'm much happier here too. It's got an added bedroom, which gives me space to finally spread these wings to fly. I was telling my creator how my creation station was clogged with organized clutter. I'm a Virgo, I like everything to be in a spot. So it was organized clutter and I needed to spread out. So now I have a whole new studio dedicated to my work. I mean, 12 spaces I can record and write and read and reflect, not even including outside. This year is going to be amazing. It started off great and I'm going to continue to ride this all the way to the mountainside because I love to ski, and the countryside because you know you hear this twang in my voice. But yeah, attitude quite literally affects your altitude, and I'll be sharing more of that information, which I'm sure you're aware of, but may need a community for support. This is my Affluence Alliance that I spoke about on my YouTube, but it needed some infrastructure, so I really couldn't advertise it like I wanted to. Now that it's in place, I'll be publicizing it and inquiring of those of you who may want to join. More on this now. The Affluence Alliance is a group of like-minded souls who want to prosper in every way, shape, form, and fashion. These people are in their flow or finding it and have the self-love and perseverance to achieve their highest and best in this life. I mean, they're hungry for a better life and willing to use their mind power to attain it. Whatever it may be, let's unscrew the limits from our mentalities that society has imposed on us and screw in the light from on high. Our virtual Zoom rooms will allow for us to synergistically engage with the Almighty, unifying your energy with mine, with thine, to create grander visions to live in a greater reality. The Helios Biblio says that without a vision, the people perish. We see that happening with the coronavirus. If you don't keep in your mind's eye and your spoken word that you are healthy and that you are wealthy, or speaking to your food intentionally, giving them a motive in your body, or if you're not speaking directly to your food, these cells are alive. These cells are alive. Tell them what to do. Hey, dear vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and all that bromelain inside of you, can you fill every one of my cells with your goodness? I know you can. Just go ahead and do it for me, okay? All right. But if you're not talking to your food, if you're not staying still in the mind about the Creator's perfection in you, then indirectly you kind of summoning the flu. Thing is, you're always creating. You can create intentionally or by default. But together, in our Affluence Alliance, we will have affirmations and meditations daily to keep our minds stayed within Christ consciousness. Because those who keep their minds stayed on Christ will always be at perfect peace. I am that I am. That's why in this video I say I am many things. I am infinite. I am the infinite incarnated to experience this version of reality as me. You have that same power within you as you. So it's time to channel it and make it real in reality. And it's important now more than ever, because once you achieve that Christ consciousness, it can't be taken away from you. That awakened imagination, all things are possible. And I want to invite people to a new community of light workers, rainbow children, indigo children, and the like, who also believe in the impossible, to flip it and say, I am possible. I'm possible. I am possible. So if you're with me, let's start. A little bit of where I was before I stepped away from Instagram. For a while, I needed to get in touch with who I've shown up as in the world. The woman, the daughter, the mother, the teacher. I analyzed the circles with whom I involved myself and found they were abrasive, judgmental, and abusive. So I had to look at myself to see how I was being that way to me. And I discovered all different types of patterns that were placed there by my parents. Then I had to heal. Well, I had to integrate those experiences with the reasons why I chose them as my curriculum in this time, in this here and now. Because only through the wisdom of what I went through could I actually achieve my highest and best. So I had to practice what I preached. Many are still playing that duality game. But when you realize that there's light in the dark and there's dark in the light, and it's all good, your modus operandi changes. Take this pineapple. This fruit quite literally has a crown. It's rich in vitamins and enzymes and antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, anti-clotting properties, builds the immune system, builds strong bones, aids in digestion. They're good for the blood. They're good for the immune system. And isn't that what we're all faced with during this quarantine? Dealing with family issues, aka issues of blood. I mean, a worldwide virus sweeping over humanity. How humanity go viral? Allowing Mother Earth to heal from our torture and recognizing how we're treating our own bodies and our own home. Boom, 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 boom. What have you been eating and how often? When your body experiences hunger and you ate within 3 hours ago, you're dehydrated. And that's what your body is calling out for. You are what you eat because what you eat becomes you. If you haven't been practicing healthier eating habits during this quarantine, it may be a good time to try something different. I encourage you to try at least to add some pineapple to breakfast. I bet you didn't know my 9-track album was titled Gone Viral. Actually 11 months ago to the month. Way before this virus was on anyone's radar. Have you seen the picture of the cell of the virus? Why it look like little fires everywhere? Like little volcanoes erupting all over the whole sphere. It speaks of the times. It speaks of how we've been treating each other and how we've been treating Mother Earth. She feeds us, clothes us, and gives us infinite ways to be happy. Yet do we recycle? How do we honor our mother? Do we return the cart at the grocery store or at Target? Do we give the right of way when somebody's trying to merge on the freeway? All those missed opportunities have reached a tipping point in Earth's consciousness. Now we're being forced to look at ourselves. If you want to change the reflection, we have to start with the man in the mirror. So, I've compiled some affirmations and meditations that we can all do together. It's time to reprogram our mindset to heaven's way. It'll take some work, but for those looking for a better tomorrow and for those seeking for a better way, I can help you see yourself in a better place if you decide to join me in the Zoom room. I'm looking to connect soon, and by the way, do you realize my name is Chelsea? Chelsea. Exactly. Our time is now. You with me? We're going to drop in something new. Be on the lookout for my Christ-like verse coming in a few. Together, let's become brand new.